right, I'm gonna try not to cry, because no. So, I'm sure you all know by now, you should know, if you're paying attention, that I am Candace's baby sister, Bridget. I want to start by thanking you all for being here tonight as we share in this beautiful moment to watch Candace and Askia become the Browns. I couldn't be happier for my big sister and that she found her life partner and that today they officially become husband and wife and become one. Candace has always been extremely independent and a go-getter. She's one of the smartest people I know, and to this day, probably the person I go to more than anyone for advice or to ask for her opinion. Typically, I'll ask my husband, and then I almost always say, okay, well, let me ask my sister too. We weren't always this close. We became really close around the time I joined her at Spelman. And over the years, we've grown into the type of sisters who are best friends, and I'm so grateful for our bond. I can't look at you because I'm also grateful for Askia being in our lives. He makes my sisters so happy, and I love hanging out with them and seeing their beautiful friendship. He definitely brings out a goofy, carefree side of Candace that only certain people really get to know. I remember when these two linked back up a few years ago. It was my wedding weekend, and Candace was going to hang out with a friend, but wouldn't tell us who. Fast forward a few weeks, and she finally tells me it's Askia, and I was like, oh, okay, a little high school reunion, that's cute or whatever. I was, not really thinking anything of it. And so we heard earlier that she told Askia he was gonna be her boyfriend. So she knows what she wants and she gets it. Because fast forward a few months after she first told me that they were hanging out, and she sends me this text saying, OMG Bridget, Askia is going to be my husband. And Candace has never said anything like that about anyone to me, ever. So I was so caught off guard. But here we are, and they she's always right. So they're proof that sometimes marrying the person that you were with in high school can actually work out. They had to live some life, move to new cities, come back to each other when the timing was right in order for their relationship to flourish, but it was definitely worth the wait.
Sure was.
What do you think?
I think I may have been more excited than they were when they finally moved to the same city. I really wanted that for them because they deserve to enjoy life together. I can't wait to see where their journey takes them and all the ways their relationship will continue to grow, whether it be growing in their business ventures, growing their families, growing their real estate, whatever it is they do. I know they're going to do amazing things and be successful together. I really believe in y'all, and I truly believe they're a good fit because Askia loves, or at the very least tolerates, Candace's dog Fancy, and that's a hard thing to do. But he has accepted her as his own, and I know how much Candace appreciates that. I may not know who the owl is and who the leopard is. I've asked many times, and they just laugh at me, so I've accepted I'll never know. But I do know they are meant to be. I'm almost done, y'all. Of all the people, I didn't know this long. Of all the people in the world, I'm so glad Askia is who you chose to be my brother-in-law. We always have such a great time when we hang out, and Askia is always down to party with me. So, to my brother, a piece of advice, and this is actually for all the husbands out there. I'm sure you've heard this before, but please learn the art of yes, dear. It will save you so much time. Craig hasn't quite mastered this husband superpower trait yet, but I have faith that with practice you'll both get there.
Don't do it, Craig.
You'll all get there, okay? Yes, dear. Let's practice husband.
Yes, dear.
To my sister, my best friend, we may legally have different last names now, but we will always be Ramsey sisters. And you will always have a piece of my heart. So cheers. So cheers to I'm done. So cheers to a life full of laughter, a life full of love, a life with lots of handshakes, a life filled with family vacations together as we grow our families, and most importantly, cheers to an eternity of you two loving each other. I love you both. Cheers!
Hey, Bridget. Just a little line of loving you is easy because you're beautiful.